The last exercise for the module 1 is to display students' age. Okay, so from our applications, we are going to set up a age converter so we can see how old the student this year. As usual, open up your starter solutions file. From the Solutions Explorer, open the applications, the main applications window. So this is the main applications coding. Okay, so in this case, we are going to do something a little bit different. So instead of going to the C# part first, we are going to the code behind, which is the SAML file. So under the main window, double click. So after we open main window XAML file, find under the Windows resources, there is the app age converter here. Okay, so that is a key. And let's put the logic into this age converter. So to do that, we have to go back to our main Windows C# file. Okay. As usual, we go to the to-do list. Okay, so there is a to-do list here. So there is the class here called age converter. So this is related to the one in the SAML file. Now let's do the exercise for task 1A. So task 2A, press enter. So we are going to do the if the value is not equal to now, so it means there is a value in the age. Of course, we need to put it here. Okay, so if functions. And it doesn't have to return empty because we want to return a certain value. At the moment, it will return an empty value because it hasn't any conversions ability yet. So we are not going to return empty string. Delete that part. I make a mistake. Okay, so once it's done, we can check how it's supposed to look like. So if value equal to now, and then open bracket, close bracket. Yeah. So in the code editor, at the end of the second command line, okay, for the 2B, we are going to convert the value provided in the date time value. Okay, so the date time in the student date of birth, we are going to convert it into a date and time data type. Now the next one for the task 2C, we are going to enter the time span. Okay, so the time span is a difference, so we create a structure called time span, which is a difference, which subtract the date time now with the student date of birth. So this will give us the age of the student this year. Now the next one. Again in the code editor on the 2D, create a variable called age in years, okay, which is the difference in days divided by the number of days in year, and convert it into an integer value. Okay, because when we do the time span difference, it will give us the number of days different, so we have to convert it into year. So every year is 365 and a quarter days. So these calculations will give us the result of the student age in integer value. Now the next one is write return age in years convert it to string, because the text box to display the age accept a string instead of integer, so we have to convert it into string. Okay, close bracket. Because we are going to create an if then else, so if value is not null, then this. Otherwise, if the value is null, then this is where again we are going to return null, empty string. Just to make it look nice, put it here. Okay, that's it. So you can build the solutions and run it without debugging. Okay, now let's take a look on Kevin Liu. Notice that there is an age here, 16 years old. Yeah. Now let's say we want to insert a new student, so press insert. Okay, so we can put a new student here. Yeah. So let's test it whether this calculations is correct. Mommy? Yes, Bebe. Let's say Annie. The date of birth is 15/05/2009. Yes. And then click OK.
Look at that.
Yes, I put the I put the wrong value because the date is in sorry, wait, maybe the date of birth will be in American style. So if we put insert, five 15 2008, click OK. Yep. So that's it. You can close the solutions. and you can either save it or discard the changes.